Hey guys, Nick here. Just wanted to give an update on where the world's at and how we are progressing as far as our hardcore all the leather armors challenge. We got a cactus farm set up. We had to do some modifications because of the new flower mechanic with the cacti. These pistons will just punch the flowers off and they'll keep growing, which is really nice. It's on an Etho hopper clock. It's just a full tilt, so it'll be every like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever it is. We get a pulse, it does the thing, and I set this up so that we can scale it vertically because while we're not making bad headway, we're not making great headway either. We've still got our triple stack of bone meal farms. We need to add more to this. We need to up our bone meal production big time for the rest of the flower farms that we need, and we also need to get those flower farms up and running. On that note, I did get a new bamboo farm going, and that's kind of the big thing today. This is going to be the model that we're going to be using for the flower farms as well. Although instead of feeding them directly with bone meal from here, we're going to be feeding them from the bone meal tower. So, from the top, we have two moss bone meal gens, standard setup. These are both feeding into this lovely little system. It is two dispensers that are shooting bone meal at this little guy. And what that is allowing to have happen is it grows immediately tall enough to be seen by that observer, which means that the piston fires, and then if you look back here, when the piston fires, the dispensers fire a little bit later. I'm almost positive I had two tick those, not one tick those. Below that, we have a hopper picking stuff up that is feeding into an autocrafter. Autocrafter is making blocks. The blocks are going into a shulker loader. This means that we should have 54 shulker boxes full. So it is of bamboo bricks, or bamboo blocks rather. So that would be 54 times 27. So there's 27 slots in each shulker. It's 1,458 stacks. If we multiply that by 64, it comes out to a little over 90,000 individual blocks. And then if we multiply that by 2, because that's how many planks we can get, coming up on 200,000, divide that by 8, 20,000 chests. And that's kind of the big thing, is we need a lot of chests for this challenge. So this is up and running, and we're going to be AFKing this and letting it go. A couple of the cool things that are attached to this system. These comparators, this chest is 2/3 of the way full, which means the item loading chest will only get 2/3 of the way full. Once we hit this part, it'll send a stronger signal to this comparator than this comparator is putting into it. It'll overpower the signal, and we will reset the farm. Actually, we'll fully shut it off. So what that'll do is that'll leave the piston extended, which blocks the bamboo from growing, stops the dispensers from firing. But when we run out, that signal goes away. That retracts, the bamboo will grow, and then trigger the system all over again. When the system is triggered, well, that's not what we wanted to do. When the system is triggered, it looks like that. But the two dispensers should, for the most part, be hitting it with enough bone meal to make it visible by the observer. And then observer sets off piston, yada yada. Not a super long video today, but just an update for where we are. Hope you guys are doing well. If you have any questions about anything regarding the challenge or some of the stuff that we're building or anything else, please reach out. Let me know. I try to answer comments as best I can. We are live over on Twitch and on YouTube Monday through Saturday. I will be on vacation, possibly starting Monday, but more than likely starting on the 7th until the 14th. But aside from that, we'll be live, and yeah, we're going to be grinding out this challenge. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good night. Have a good day. Take care. Be well.